not that old, but do you remember when homes had clever little design features that just made life a little easier? Today, many of those practical items have disappeared, and maybe it's time to bring them back. I'm Blake, and welcome back to Built by Becker. I have 15 years in this world of construction and design. Believe me, when I say that lately, it seems like many of us are trying to reinvent the wheel when our grandparents already had a perfect solution sitting right there in their house the whole time. Some of these forgotten features would solve problems you didn't even know you had. Today, I'm walking you through 10 brilliant features from the past that modern homes completely abandoned and showing you exactly how to bring them back into your next project. Stay till the end because I got some serious game changers. And hey, if this sounds like your kind of practical home design, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And if you want to take it even further, I've got the free ultimate home maintenance checklist linked in below. That'll save you from costly mistakes down the road, plus some serious pro-level starter kits if you're ready to take a dive deeper into your next project. That being said, let's get started. And there's one thing that drives me absolutely nuts about modern home design. We've gotten so focused on Instagram-worthy kitchens and spa-looking bathrooms that we've completely forgotten about the features that actually made daily life easier. I'm talking about practical, brilliant solutions that solved real problems for generations of homeowners. Take the broom closet, for example. When I walk through a modern home, you know what I see? Cleaning supplies shoved into random kitchen cabinets, mops leaned up against walls and garages, and vacuum cleaners taking up precious closet space in bedrooms. Meanwhile, houses built in the 1950s had a dedicated 18-inch wide closet, specifically designed for all your cleaning gear. They knew exactly what they were doing. The beauty of a proper broom closet isn't just the storage, it's accessibility. Everything has its place, nothing falls out when you open the door, and you can grab what you need without playing Tetris with a bunch of bottles and brushes. Houses from the 1950s had this figured out perfectly. Dedicated 16-inch deep, 72-inch tall spaces that could hold everything from vacuums to cleaning supplies. Modern homeowners are paying contractors like myself thousands to build custom pantries and mudrooms when they could achieve the same functionality with a simple dedicated space. But that's not the only thing. Let's talk about something that should blow your mind. The laundry chute. You guys remember these? Now, I know what you're thinking. Blake, isn't that dangerous? And if you're building one today, you need to make sure to follow modern safety codes, but the concept, pure genius. Think about families hauling laundry baskets up and down 2 flights of stairs multiple times a week. Meanwhile, houses in the 1920s had systems that used gravity to do the work for you. The homeowners who still have the functioning laundry chutes will tell you they can't imagine living without them. Here's what the domestic science movement understood that we've forgotten. Gravity is free labor. The old laundry chutes weren't just convenient, they were scientifically designed to make household management as efficient as possible. The chutes were typically built between wall studs, lined with smooth metal or wood, and angled just enough to prevent clothing from getting stuck. Today's modern version would include access panels for maintenance and child safety locks, but the core concept is still brilliant. The reason laundry chutes disappeared isn't because they stopped working, it's because of changing house layouts and safety concerns after some apartment building fires in the 1960s. But for the single-family home with proper installation, I think they can make a comeback. In fact, UK companies like Easy Line Laundry Chutes are designing modern systems that meet current building codes while delivering the same time-saving functionality. Some areas might not allow them at all, but it's worth asking or taking a look to see if it's possible to integrate one of those into your modern home. Now, let me tell you something that would solve a problem plaguing every homeowner in America today. Package theft. I'm talking about milk doors. Those ingenious little features were basically built-in Amazon lockers, decades before Amazon even existed. Just think about it. A small insulated compartment built right into your exterior wall, accessible from both inside and outside your home. The delivery person opens up the exterior door, places your packages inside, and then closes it. You retrieve it from the inside as you get home. The package stays dry, secure, and out of sight. Milk doors were standard in homes from the 1890s through the 1950s because daily deliveries were just part of life. And the design was so simple to build. They're basically a small insulated box with dual access. The exterior door could only be opened when the interior door was closed, and vice versa. Some even had built-in ordering systems where you could indicate to the milkman what you needed for the next delivery. While I was making this video, I discovered that there's a company called Fresh Portal that literally took this idea and modernized it, creating modern versions of milk doors specifically for grocery and package delivery. These updated systems include temperature control, UV sterilization, and smart locks that generate one-time access codes for delivery drivers, and it's the same brilliant concept, just enhanced with 21st century technology. Jeff Bezos, you can thank me. The next feature is the hall tree. Now, I see a lot of you rolling your eyes because you think I'm talking about those flimsy coat racks from Target. Wrong. I'm talking about a proper built-in hall tree that were furniture quality pieces designed to handle reality of family life. A traditional hall tree wasn't just a place to hang coats. It was a complete entry system that included coat hooks for different heights, a bench for putting on shoes, storage underneath for boots and bags, umbrella holders, and often a small shelf or cubby for keys and mail. These things were built like tanks and designed to handle everything a busy household could throw at them. The reality is that a modern day family are constantly battling entryway chaos. Coats thrown over chairs, shoes scattered all over the floor, and nowhere to sit while putting on your boots or shoes. A proper hall tree solves all of these problems in one piece of furniture. The bench gives kids a place to sit in the morning for their shoe routine. The lower cubby kept wet footwear contained, and different hook heights meant that everyone from toddlers to adults could reach their stuff. The modern equivalent combines the best of vintage functionality with contemporary materials and finishes. Think solid wood construction with moisture-resistant finishes, adjustable shelving that grows with your family's needs, and smart details like built-in LED lighting for those early morning school runs. I'm just loving this idea. Now, here's another feature that would solve a problem in literally every home I've ever worked on. The telephone nook. Reimagined as a charging station. Stay with me on this one. Houses built in the first half of the 20th century had a dedicated space for the telephone. A small built-in shelf or niche, usually in the hallway, specifically designed for communication. Instead of having phone chargers plugged into random outlets all over your house, creating that tangle of cords we all know and hate, imagine a dedicated charging nook. A small built-in shelf with integrated outlets, maybe some cord management, and enough space for the whole family's devices. It's the same centralized communication concept, just updated for how we actually live today. These charging nooks are becoming more popular in new construction. Usually a 12-inch deep, 18-inch wide shelf built into a hallway wall with a couple of outlets and a small drawer underneath for charging cables. Nothing fancy, but it eliminates the chaos of devices scattered all over countertops and nightstands. And it might give you a break every now and then from social media. The next feature really showcases how smart our ancestors were about home design. Transom windows. These are the horizontal windows you see above doors in older homes, and they solve two problems that modern houses struggle with: natural light and air circulation. Before electricity became standard, getting light into interior spaces was a real challenge, especially in narrow row houses or homes with limited window. Transom windows above interior doors allowed natural light from hallways to filter into bedrooms and other interior spaces, even when the doors were closed for privacy. But the ventilation aspect is what really impresses me. Transom windows could be opened to create cross ventilation throughout the house, even with the doors closed. Hot air rises, so opening a transom window above a door created a natural airflow that helped cool rooms in the summer and circulate warm air from fireplaces in the winter. It's basically physics, and it worked beautifully. Today, we're paying thousands for those whole house ventilation systems when transom windows provided natural air circulation for free. Modern versions can include operable sashes with easy to reach operators and even automated systems that open and close based on temperature sensors. The aesthetic appeal is just a bonus. Let me tell you, transom windows add vertical space and light to any room, making ceilings feel higher and spaces feel more open. They're one of those architectural details that add both character and functionality to any home. Now, I've got to mention one more feature that combines storage and functionality in a way that modern design completely misses: the Butler Pantry. Before you tune out, as I know some of you did on the last video, this is some fancy rich people feature. Hear me out. The Butler Pantry wasn't about having a butler. It was about having a staging area that kept your main kitchen organized and functional. Think of it as a bridge between your kitchen and your dining room, or between your kitchen and wherever you entertain. It's where you store your good dishes, your prep platters for parties, keep small appliances that you don't use daily, and you have a secondary cleanup area when you're cooking for a crowd. The Butler Pantry meant your main kitchen could stay clean and organized even when you were hosting. Modern Butler Pantries don't have to be huge to be incredibly useful. Even a 6-foot by 8-foot space with a countersink and upper and lower cabinets can transform how you entertain and manage daily meal prep. It's about creating zones in your home that serve specific purposes instead of trying to make one space do everything. Now let me quickly hit the other brilliant features that deserve a comeback. Umbrella stands might sound old-fashioned, but they solve the eternal problem of wet umbrellas dripping all over your floors. A simple built-in holder by the front door keeps them contained and lets them dry out properly. For us in Florida, that's a great thing. And speaking of entries, another classic feature combined comfort and storage. Entryway bench seating. It gave you a place to sit while putting on your shoes, with hidden storage underneath for all the stuff that typically clutters your entryway. It's the difference between an organized functionality and chaos. Moving from entryway essentials to household convenience, the fold-away ironing board was pure genius. A full-size board that folded into a flush cabinet or closet. Imagine never having to wrestle a wobbly, awkward board in the middle of your living room, or drag one up from the basement every time you needed to touch up a shirt. These built-in boards kept everything neatly tucked away and ready to use at a moment's notice. Modern versions take this step further. They can be seamlessly integrated into a laundry room, mudroom, or even a master bedroom closet, combining practicality with sleek design so that ironing becomes less of a chore and more of a simple, stress-free task. The bottom line is this: our ancestors weren't building homes for magazine covers. They were building them for real life. And real life hasn't changed that much as we'd like to think. We still need places to hang coats, ways to do and move laundry more efficiently, and solutions for package delivery, right? Ask my wife. So tell me, which of these features would you want 1000% to have in your house? And let me know if I missed any. I'm sure we have enough material for a part 2. Drop your thoughts right here in the comments, and don't forget to grab that free ultimate home maintenance checklist. It'll save you from costly mistakes I see homeowners making every day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.